the first ball of the run chase. The target is 147 for India to win. Bright sunshine. Mumbai. 3 slips a gully. Short cover. Points out. Mid-off, mid-on. Long leg. Henry from over the wicket. Bowls back of a length and it's pushed to the point region. No run. Oh, Sharma pulls. Skied it. Man backing up from mid-wicket. And takes the catch. Glenn Phillips looked unbalanced, but holds it. An important wicket. Rohit's terrible series comes to an end. He's gone for 11. It's 13 for 1.
It's that low to high shot again, isn't it? And he didn't get it all. Whether he hit it slightly higher on the bat, but there was no power supplied to the sort of area he was looking to hit it. It was always going to go up in the air. And it's just a question of whether a man was there, and it was Glenn Phillips pedalling backwards, does the backward roll to celebrate. And so New Zealand claimed that first wicket they were after. So Rohit doesn't make a difference really this innings. And New Zealand will be delighted they've got a wicket from a faster bowler. And that's, you know, what I was mentioning before. If they can pick up a couple there with the faster bowlers in these conditions, that makes it so much easier. You're pushing into that middle order and so on. So this is the partnership that's done so well, isn't it? This the Shubman Gill and Jaiswal, the 2 younger men who have kind of in this transition for India from older players. They've done well.
It's like in baseball when they try and pick off the runner.
Again, he's bowling! Shubman Gill! His shouldered arms to one that's gone straight on and he's taken off stump. Unbelievable scenes at the Wicket. Gill, who's been so good at 3, has gone for 1. And India, 16 for 2.
Ajaz Patel, he's seen the leave and bowled, hasn't he, in this test match? He's seen 45 degrees with spin, and it just rolls straight on. This is the nature of the pitch. Some will rip, some will just slide on when they hit the underside of the leather as opposed to the seam. Gill, such a huge contributor, dropped on 45 yesterday, went on to make 90. The man that New Zealand have had issues getting out, he scored comfortably. Inside 45 minutes, New Zealand have 2 and India have 16.
Pressure on him, he wants to get off the mark, he wants to get going, he's forward, opens the face of the bat, it's fielded by Devon Conway, forward of square on the offside. No run, pressure on. Sexton is caught! Daryl Mitchell, Ajaz Patel have combined. The outside edge has been taken. The umpires will have a little look to make sure it's carried, but Kohli's already walking off. And India, 18 for 3.
I've almost got nothing. 45 degree angle, slight little bit of drift in, pitches middle and leg. Got to play that. I think you play that line with your pad and the bat in front. Mitchell, who's had great hands at first slip all series, wonderful with the bat. Ajaz Patel continues his wicket taking. Beautiful delivery in terms of that little drift and then the rip away. And Kohli, who I just one offset, 1 from 7, 18 for 3 inside the 6th.
Well, this is the thing, Ian. It seemed to me that Kohli has been more concentrating on being there at the start of an innings, let alone the end. And he's getting used to walking off to silence, and that puzzled look on his face. We've seen it his last 3 innings, and he, like Sharma, have not produced in this series, and that will be a huge concern. Phillips again, and is caught at first slip, and it's been given leg before wicket.
I think that's LB.
It's the old 1-2. If it's hit the pad, there's a shout for leg before. If there's an inside edge, it's been taken at first slip. Jaiswal is going to review. We still have to see whether the ball is going on to hit the stumps.
Hitting the wickets.
3 reds. And Jasewell's got to go.
Get you to stick the original decision of out.
Oh, what drama, what scenes in Mumbai. New Zealand have taken a 4th wicket this morning. We haven't even had an hour of play. Set 147. India have lost Sharma, Gill, Kohli, and now Jaiswal. Leg before wicket, Phillips for 5. They're 28 for 4. Got to get him playing at the ball, and we've seen throughout his innings, Jadeja is coming forward. He's playing at deliveries that he doesn't need to. Last ball of the over. This is better, and it's caught a short leg. Jadeja's clipped one to the right of Will Young, who's taken a one-handed screamer. Jadeja's got to go for 6.
Drop first ball there.
New Zealand have struck again, and the crowd's been silenced once more. New Zealand believe. India now 71 for 6.
76 behind. Patel, it's a big facility to wrap up. The ball spinning in. Jadeja getting back, doing most things right. Inside edge, hits his pad. And he couldn't hold on to the first one, Young in there at short leg that Jadeja gave him. Was tougher than that one. Diving forward in front of the line of mid-on. 6 down now.
And it is Washington that comes in ahead of Ravichandran Ashwin. Nobody has made batting look easy on this track apart from Rishabh Pant. Give the man the single and bowl at the other end.
Down.
Here's Washington Sundar. He's forward. He's gone on the slog sweep. It's a toe edge of the bat, and he's been dropped in the outfield by Devon Conway. It was a steepling high chance. It was a really tricky chance. He got there and he's put it down. I think though it was fingertips rather than getting the ball on the full, and Conway looks like he might have injured himself as well a little bit. And it's pulled, and once again is Conway. Give the man a break. 50 up for Rishabh Pant. 53 from 48. Devon Conway this time having to hurtle towards square leg. Too short from Ajaz Patel. And Pant has seized on this delivery. India now 92 for 6. Patel again. And finally, Rishabh Pant defends on about 7th stump line. And wow, what an innings and what a session. We've got 1 ball left.
Here's Patel bowling it to Pant. That pad chances there. They're all celebrating. The umpire says no. New Zealand have 1 review left. Blundell shaking his head. Patel, he looks more interested. They're going to have a look. Hunt smiling. For what that's worth. Is that front?
Yeah.
Is that under the knee roll? Then up the pad?
Ultra edge on that.
Yeah, it's close to the inside edge because he doesn't quite get there, Punt, and he's pushing the bat towards the ball. And so it does come close to the ball as it turns past the inside edge, or it just may take a touch. So New Zealand will wait for this one.
Bit of a nervous hush around this
Yeah.
ground now. Everyone knows how important this is, even the umpires. Quizzical looks. Umpire Illingworth, who gave it not out, scratching his facial hair.
Okay, coming through.
Oh, Jeremy, there is the lightest of
registration.
rub.
Yes.
Then onto the knee roll.
Coming through, we've got the ball.
Yeah. Does he hit the pad
Pad,
with his bat? Yeah, it
think
hits the
Yes, we've got
pad, I
that
think.
Hitting the pad.
Yeah.
New Zealand started to celebrate. It looks to me there is a gap between. Oh,
That
Jeremy,
is close.
Just freeze it onto the bat there, please.
Umpire's call for bat pad. Give you a review. I don't
There
know,
we go,
Jeremy.
one
The
there.
man in the VT is going
Yeah.
wild here. He's giving us
Bat
as if
on
they're
pad, but
dancing.
we have ball on the bat. Now run through.
Wow. So bat is in line
Yeah.
with the pad.
And just
Ball is in
can you
line
bring
with
it
the
right
bat.
back?
So
Yeah,
what is
and
it?
now run it
This,
through.
the sound could come from anywhere.
It's hit the pad already. Now it's going past the
Running
edge.
through.
Is there a registration?
It's onto the bat there.
No, there's a
and then
little-
we have a deflection.
This is a
Ooh, that's
tough
a
one.
toughie.
Should we
Back
just
on
listen to
field.
umpire Rifle,
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Go back on field to Richard. Richard, I'll get you overturn your original decision. Not out to out. Signal now.
The sounds of the ground tell you all you need to know. Stunned silence in the background. A joyous New Zealand team. Rishabh Pant is adjudged Court Blundell. Bowled Ajaz Patel for 64. The faintest of inside edges, ballooning away, and 10 wickets again for Ajaz in Mumbai.
Phillips is in, and once again, Ravichandran Ashwin, who seems to just be getting a little better with his footwork, easing into his innings. Even Brian Lara gave up the first 20 balls of an innings to the bowler. Ashwin has faced 19. He's 6 not out. Much riding on his shoulders alongside Washington Sundar. Not a lot of batting to come. As this rolls back onto the stumps.
It didn't fall.
And
The bails didn't fall.
Ravichandran Ashwin, has he just whipped the bat around and knocked the ball away from the stumps before they hit? Or has the ball actually deflected onto the stumps without the bails coming off? Reaction from the fielders, and Jared alongside me here in the comms box is that it was the latter. We shall see.
Yeah, well, we'll see in the replay. But for me, the ball hit the stumps and they just didn't come off.
I think he's hit the stumps with his bat.
Oh, you might be right, actually.
No, I think he's...
No, it was the
it's a
ball.
bit of both. He did get the bat down onto the ball, but not enough of the bat, which meant the ball continued on its path towards leg stump. It has actually hit leg stump, but the bails haven't come off. It's not been a comedy run out. It's been the ball hitting the stumps and the bails staying resolutely where they are. 119 for 7. India need 28 runs, 3 wickets in hand. This match continues. We still do not know the destination. Imagine if it had been 1-1. I'm not sure Daniel McCarthy would have been able to... Well, he'll be commentating from the fainting couch. No run. The pressure continues. As Phillips is in, and he's on the reverse sweep. And has he been caught behind? He has. Blundell's taken the catch. Ashwin has reviewed the decision made by the umpire. It was a predetermined shot, and it looks like he's just got an inside edge through to the keeper. Ashwin is reviewed, but the umpire's finger's gone up. India, as things stand, 121 for 8. Let's have a little look. Ashwin on the sweep. Ultra edge says.
Yep.
The Kiwis will tell you. IOB. Ashwin is going to have to go.
Go back.
Phillips with his second wicket. 2 balls left, and it's Akashdeep to face. 121 for 8. India's Phillips is in. And he's bowled him! He's bowled him! Akashdeep has been bowled
Is he going to review it?
via an inside edge, possibly. It matters not. He's lost off stump. India are 9 down. Glenn Phillips is on a hat-trick.
Like I said, keep
And
Phillips
New
on.
Zealand are 1 wicket away from their first ever clean sweep away from home in India. Incredible scenes at the Wankhede. And he hasn't lost off stump, by the way. That's hit middle and leg. He's got a slip, a leg slip, a short leg, and Phillips is in. Siraj comes forward, pushes it out to the offside, wants a run, is sent back by Washington Sundar, and India live to fight again.
121 for the loss of 9. 26 runs from victory. Jeremy. Ajaz Patel has the ball. Now,
Washington Sundar, what are you going to do now? Let's see if you're going to have a bold crack at trying to win the game for your side. Yes, you need 34 runs, but you've got to do something. You've got to either farm the strike as on the fifth or the sixth ball. Are you therefore on the first few balls of this over? Are you going to try and score some runs? That's the dilemma.
from over the wickets, here's a slog sweep, and he's bowled! Ajaz Patel's gone right through him. The test match is over. It's pure fantasy. It's cricketing ecstasy for New Zealand. Get the brooms out. The Black Caps have swept India aside and have won by 25 runs. They win the series 3-0.